So, we've all been playing Call of Duty for the last 6 months. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is which gun is meta and which is not. They're constantly using recycled maps and recycled guns from old games and making them OP as a way of getting nostalgia to bring you back to their game. And as addicting as COD can be, Ubisoft wanted to combat COD since it doesn't really have a competitor. Rest in peace, Battlefield, one of my favorite game series ever. So, that's where XDefiant is born. First off, I am truly the biggest hater of COD in recent years. I still buy them every year. I've been playing COD since probably 2012, 2013, whenever my brother would come over and visit with his Xbox 360 and let me play hours on end. So I truly want to root for COD. But in recent years, they've all been okay, but nothing amazing. Nothing special. XDefiant, for me, is something special. It changes things up. Imagine it's 2015. You're playing Black Ops 3 with your friends, and you're like, wow, the operator's special abilities are fun. I wonder if they'll start keeping this in every COD, or they'll change it up for the next CODs. Then they remove it because people complained. I miss the gravity spikes. XDefiant brings that sort of thing back. They have abilities, and they have fun abilities. Like the Cleaner. His entire thing is being like the incendiary kind of man. His bullets can engulf you in flames, and his special literally puts you into a fiery fury that is horrible for me because I make too many jokes. Just remember when that Austrian painter wanted another glass of juice?
Not the juice.
Fuck you! Burn to death, burn to death. Come on, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Saying that after what? Never mind.
Oh! I didn't realize that I was talking about the guy in game. Fucking. It's a blast, dude. His ult sucks, but at least his ability is fun as hell. Second off, the Splinter Cell knockoff lady, which she really isn't a knockoff, but I call it the knockoff. Her ability is like invisibility, which sucks gobble shite, because you can kind of see like a holographic. It's like active camo in Halo, but her ult is amazing, which gives you an FN57 that pretty much 2 hits every single person you can shoot, and gives you literal wall hacks, like all the way through. You can see like their breathing patterns. It's not that it, it's not too overbearing. It's definitely amazing to play with, yet not overpowered. The only one that can be a little bit OP is probably the healer ult, which I don't know the name of her. She gives you like 500 health, and it's almost impossible to die when you're in the radius of her ultimate. In my experience, it's pretty balanced. The guns are horrible until you get attachments and get used to them, but the characters have their upsides and their downs. The guns have their upsides and their downs, but overall, it feels very equal. So I can't really argue or dismiss any of that, because to me, it feels very balanced. It feels like, if you're using one thing, it can go bad, it can go good, but the outcome is pretty, it's fair ground. Like, it could go either way. Also, my number one feature of this game that I have to say is there's no skill-based matchmaking. It can either make or break the game for you, because you could get in a game with a guy that needs to go pro, or you could get in a game with a guy that's been playing on controller and he's just got off work and you're just pretty much bullying him, which is horrible. Leave him alone. I love not having it, so it's a big bonus to me, okay? I don't think skill-based matchmaking should be in things with casual play. Ranked, obviously, yes, but casual play, it should never be in there for me. Just to me. Personal opinion. Bless my heart. The maps are okay. I love the one map that feels like a yacht reworked from BO2, but the others are just okay. There's nothing special. They're all kind of, they work, but they're not exactly like memorable. They're very playable and enjoyable, and I feel like they're very fair. There's not any weird rotates around or nothing like that. There's no real high up places that they can hide. They actually did remove proning in this game, so you can't lay down anywhere, but they're just not very memorable. So they work for the meantime, and I would like for them to add some more, but that's okay. The time to kill is very much like Cold War if you played Call of Duty Cold War. It's a lot longer, but once you're used to it and start clicking heads, it definitely shortens. Sometimes I'd lose gunfights due to me not hitting any shots other than the initial shot, because I'm so used to only needing like 3 bullets to kill someone. I play a lot of Siege and again, Call of Duty hardcore, so I was more used to only needing 2 or 3 shots to hit them before they're dead. And this game really did improve my continuous aim, like being able to stay on a target, not just do that initial flick and hit them and then do the other one, you know? The game modes are a lot like Overwatch. You have to capture the flag and stuff like Call of Duty, but you also have like escort and payload kind of modes. I can't remember what they're called exactly. I think it literally is called escort. And they remind me a lot of Overwatch, even how they're played. Like, you know, people use their abilities to keep you off the objective, and, you know, they'll kind of go back and forth. If you're playing against a really good team, you have to wait to respawn and push with your team back. And there's a lot that it ends up playing like Overwatch, but I know Overwatch isn't the first game that ever came out with payload. It's just the most prominent one I can think of off the top of my head. So it's not a big deal if you enjoyed Overwatch, but, you know, if you don't like that style, you're going to have to avoid it. All in all, I don't know if this game will have a competitive scene someday, but for the casual like me, it's all I could ask for. It's an extremely fun game, and it's free to download on the Uplay Store. I'm not sponsored, just to clarify. And I think it's really worth your time. If you enjoyed shooters growing up like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, if you enjoyed Modern Warfare, the old ones, or even if you enjoy the new Modern Warfare and just want to change it up a little bit so you don't have to play on the same maps you've been playing on since you were a kid, XDefiant's a really good game to just hop on and play, and you ain't got to sink a lot of hours in. You don't have to grind it out. It's just there to have fun. So it's waiting on you just as much as you're waiting on it. It's only 30 gigs, so if you can't download that, get a bigger hard drive, because it's worth it. If there's any opinions that I may have missed out on about the game and you guys want to share your opinion on it, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, and goodbye.